quarter-finals. Now, tonight's 4 contenders will all be familiar faces to you, but at the conclusion of 5 events and an eliminator, of course, only 2 will go through to join Paul and Kerin in our second semi-final.
And if they get through the semi-finals, the big one, the grand finals, well, they get a taste of those fantastic prizes. Ollie, tell us about the prizes.
Oh, it's fantastic this year. Each champion walking away with £5,000.
Come on!
Runners-up getting £2,000 each. And as an extra bonus for our champions, we're going to throw in one of these fabulous 4-wheel drive off-the-road vehicles.
As well! Now let's meet today's contenders.
They are Lisa Gibbs.
And Nikki Wyatt.
Lisa, welcome back. It's nice to see you, but we're only going to see you for a very short while, in fact, because you're not going to be taking part tonight, are you?
That's right. Last week, when I finished my training session, I came out of the sports centre and tripped down a few steps and went over on my foot. So, unfortunately, I'm unable to compete tonight, and I'm really disappointed.
I bet you are, because you got through to a quarter-finals and then suddenly you're having to give it up. How serious is your injury?
Well, I've strained the tendons, I believe, in my foot. Hopefully, it's not going to take too long, but I've had an injection in it, and they've told me to rest it now for a week or so we'll see.
Well, it's great to see you tonight. Thank you so much for coming along, because we didn't want to just get rid of you and never see you again. Will you please give a warm welcome and a warm goodbye, really, to Lisa Gibbs. And, of course, in this situation, we need another contender to take her place, and that becomes our highest scoring female in the heats, and she is Katie Budd. Nice to see you brought a few friends with you, Katie, and very nice for you to get a second chance to come back because you thought it was all over when it was finished at the end of the eliminator.
Yeah, I know, that's great. I couldn't believe it. It's fate brought me here, so I don't plan to go out again.
Oh, well, that's a good promise. Now, tell us, what do you do? You're studying, aren't you?
Just finished my A-levels. Done French and PE.
Oh, so you're hoping to go into the world of fitness then in Korea?
Ultimately, I want to go and join the RAF to be a PTI. Yeah.
Oh, how exciting. What more can we say? Katie Budd!
Well, Nikki, tell us a little bit about yourself. Remind us, what do you do for a living?
I'm a fitness instructor. I work for Pinnacle West Byfleet.
How many have you brought along? How many of that rabble are yours?
I think just over 200, actually.
So tell us, what have you been doing since the last heat?
Resting a bit, getting back into training and back to work.
It's a bit hard getting back to reality, isn't it, after the show?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just like an anticlimax, really.
More importantly, how are you going to do tonight?
Gonna win.
You're going to win. Well, let's see. Let's hear it for Nikki. Off you go. Get yourself ready.
So we've got some fit girls. Let's see how the guys measure up. Tonight they are Paul Field.
And Matt Beak.
Welcome, Paul. I should say, hello. What do you do then?
Yeah, I'm a policeman from Holborn.
Ooh. Tell me, are policemen quite fit generally or not?
We have a minimum standard to get in the police force initially. Then after that, there's a lot of pressure on you. But self-dedication to keep the fitness going, yeah.
Tell me, you've got a new addition to the family since we saw you last.
I have indeed. I've got 3 boys now, Dan, Adam and Jack. He's now six days old.
Well, that has to be our youngest Gladiator fan, 6 days old. And how are you enjoying fatherhood?
It's good, yeah.
Now tell me, you're a bit of an Olympian as well, aren't you?
I've been to 2 Olympics, both bobsleigh. 1992 and 1994. I'm also an international athlete as well.
So you're used to highbrow competition. How does this measure up?
Yeah, there's a lot of people really close to you, where the Olympics, it's more people sitting at home watching you. So it's a completely different atmosphere, really.
Well, I hope that your fans will bring you lots of atmosphere tonight, as I'm sure they will. Paul Field!
Well, Matt, this is the quarterfinals. What's it like backstage? Is it that nervous?
Very, very nervous backstage because it is the quarterfinals. You've got the semis up next, so there's a lot to go for.
So how do you just relax yourself, get a bit of peace of mind and start concentrating? How do you do that?
Well, I try and relax by chatting to the cheerleaders, but every time I go near them, they keep running away, you know?
Well, you met the Wolfman last time. Are you scared or no problem for you?
I'm not really scared of the Wolf because he's just a midget to me. He's just too small to even worry about. He's growling at me. I'm saying, who said that? Who said that?
Well, I'll tell you, later on you'll be meeting your danger zone, so we'll find out. Are you as fit as you possibly could be?
I hope so. We'll find out later. Ask me in about an hour.
I certainly will. Let's hear it from Matt. Get yourself ready.
So let's get this show on the road with the first event, which is Hang Tough. First up is Katie, and tonight she faces Lightning. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And Katie swings out into her first quarter-final event. She failed to pick up any points in her heat, and she'll be hard-pressed to improve on that record as she faces one of the finest exponents of the rings, Lightning. Both girls have natural rhythm on the rings. Katie not in the scoring zone. Lightning getting very close. Lightning already wrapping her up. Had to release her there, backs off to get a better swing, figuring out which direction to take in order to go in for that kill. And the fruit's definitely ripe for the picking. Katie's on a single hand. This won't last long, another one bites the dust.
Fall. First of all, are you all right?
I don't know what I was trying to do up there, blimey.
Well, it looked as if you were swinging straight into her arms initially, but then I wouldn't know what to do.
I know, she's tough. Undefeated, she's wicked, and I respect her.
Let's hear it for Katie, no points. Next up against Lightning, it's Nikki. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Hang Tough, not one of Nikki's favourite events. She told me earlier she likes to keep her feet firmly on the floor where she's more in control. But somehow she's found herself in the scoring zone. And lifting her legs out of Lightning's reach. So long as she can hang tough in that scoring zone till the minute's up, she'll pick up the 5 points. But that really does have a high probability factor when Lightning's on the case. Oh, when this blonde bombshell is on form, there's no escape. Gladiators are the only program where you can guarantee Lightning will always strike twice.
Are you all right, Nikki? You look as if you hurt your knee. Are you all right?
No, it's okay, I just had lightning land on my leg.
Yes, she was there like lightning, wasn't she? Because you were in the scoring zone and then suddenly she appeared.
Yeah, she's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She gets me every time. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Well, you did a very good job there, and, well, what can I say? You're fast.
Well, this is one of my favourite events. I'm sorry, Nikki, I hurt your leg. You got a bit of a dead leg there. I'm so sorry. It takes a lot of concentration because going in one direction is one of the easiest moves you can do on here. The difficult part is traversing, which is what you saw then, which Nikki was able to do, which made my job harder. She did very well. Well done.
Well, you did very well too. Let's hear it for Nikki and for Lightning.
And the score's looking like a couple of hang tough rings, no points.
So now we move into the men's event with Paul, and tonight he faces the king of the swingers, Saracen. to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, Paul and his heat got to the other side for his full 10 points, so Saracen will be all out to stop that happening again. And Paul's lost his momentum for a moment. Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Picking it up now, seems to be a game of aerial chess occurring here at the moment. And Paul is past him. He's going for that platform. Saracen needs to traverse quickly. And Paul one ring away from the platform. Oh, and he can't get hold of it. And look at the determination. He's desperate. So close and the clock running out. Saracen in deep trouble. One ringed and struggling to recover. This is close. Oh, one more grab. Oh, the time's up. Paul picks up 5 points and only one tantalising ring from the 10.
Oh, what a terrific event. That was brilliant. 2 at a time, lost your momentum, picked it up again, went past him, and then swinging off that last ring. I mean, how many times did you attempt to pick it up?
I just got to say one thing. Oh, my back. It really hurts. Trying to get that last one really hurt.
Bet you're pleased with 5 points, though, aren't you?
I am indeed. 5 points.
It's in the ball! Well done!
And a lot of support for Paul tonight, and celebrating now with his entire family.
Next up against Saracen, it's Matt! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready!
As I'm ever going to be.
3, 2, 1.
This is Matt's first outing on Hang Tough. Proved himself on the ground during his heat, but how is he in the air? Moves straight into Saracen, and eludes him for the moment. Got both legs in the air. And Saracen will find something to grab hold of, you can be sure of that. I told you he would. Saracen's upside down. Oh, and Matt's all the way down. Not a good first event for Matt. Paul picking up 5 points, Matt 0.
Event 2, Danger Zone. Katie's the first into the zone, and she's going to be facing Falcon. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Katie will score a point for each weapon she fires at the targets. Oh, and there's one for the crossbow. Oh, and that's her lot. A bird of prey with a deadly eye.
Katie, a bit quicker than you wanted.
Oh, I can't believe it.
You got to the first base, you got yourself 1 point.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Well done, let's hear it for Katie. 1 point.
So Katie delighted to break her duck with that 1 point. In the replay, we can see Falcon gives her a shot in the arm. Zap, you're out. Next into the danger zone is Nikki. She told us earlier what she thought about her opponent, Katie.
Katie, I think, was the highest loser in the heats. She's a great girl. She's very competitive and very aggressive. So I'm not sure how it's going to go. I mean, there are things that I feel I'm perhaps a little bit better at, but there are definitely things that she's better at. So I think it'll be quite even. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes on the day.
And next into the danger zone is Nikki! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, none of tonight's contenders have entered the danger zone before. The safety stations explode every 10 seconds, and if they blow before the contender gets the weapon off, they won't score the point. And Nikki looking comfortable. She's picked up 2 points so far. Oh, she's been hit there. But she's carrying on, and just missed with that shot. Falcon is bemused. Doesn't know what's going on. Nelly had her target hit. That'll bring her back to life. The referee's whistle hasn't gone, and she's so close to hitting that target. A shower of balls rain down on her, none of them hitting her. She'll pick up 5 points for striking the lower target. All depends on what the videotape shows, though.
Congratulations, Nikki. But because it all happened so quickly, we're going to have to get John Anderson and our experts to see on the replay what you actually scored. Did you feel like the ball had hit you?
Yeah, but we were always told in rehearsal to carry on because it could be a ricochet. So I don't know if it was a direct hit or not.
Well, your crowd, your army of supporters are all saying no. Tell me, those balls, they hurt when they hit you, don't they?
They do. They come at you quite fast, but you're not thinking about that. I tell you what, I think I ought to get my eyes tested, though. Couldn't see half of them.
Well, Nikki, John Anderson and co, they've seen the slow-motion replay. Unfortunately, my dear, the ball did hit you, but it was after a rebound, so you scored 5 points! Hold
In the replay, we can see the ball definitely comes up off the floor before striking Nikki on the hip. After 2 events, both girls off the mark. Katie's on 1, Nikki 5.
And the first of our male contenders into the danger zone is Paul! And he's going to be facing the man we love to hate, the Wolfman! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, I hope the Wolf hasn't got any dirt in his pockets. We don't want him doctoring the balls. Paul is a policeman. I don't know if he's been on a firearms course. Oh, I say he has. He's vanquished the Wolf. And the sparks always fly when the Wolf's around, but these certainly aren't the fireworks he wants to see.
Magnificent display. Fantastic. How did you do that?
Well, I normally wear glasses, yeah, with a bit of lens in, but these are about to just shut your eyes and guess.
You got yourself your 10 points.
Yes!
But be careful, he's not a happy man. He's not a happy man. There's a long way to go.
Yeah.
Let's hear for Paul. 10 points!
Wolf tried firing them, and now he's throwing them, and he still can't hit Paul.
And next into the danger zone to face Wolf is Matt! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Oh, look at that, trying to hide behind the cameraman there. Matt very fast on his feet. And the crossbow didn't fire for some reason, but he'll still get his point. Oh, that was close with the bazooka. It's onto the rocket launcher. Oh, close again. 3 points from 3 weapons so far. It's the mortar. No direct hits with the weapon, so he's got to make it through the safety tunnel. Scrambles to the lower targets. Yes! comfortably. Well, having been beaten twice, that'll put Wolf in a good mood for the rest of the evening. Not. After 2 events, Paul's on 15, Matt 5.
Well, that's the end of part 1. But don't go away, because you can see a lot more exciting action in part 2 on the Gladiators! Aruba!
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena and to part 2, where we're just setting up for event number 3, one of our new games, Pursuit. And it looks as if both Nikki and Kate are ready to go, and tonight they're going to be chased by Falcon and Scorpio. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
A 3-second head start is all that separates the girls from the Glads, and neither Katie or Nikki have done this before. And both doing well. Oh, Katie fell then, but she moves into the lead. And Nikki stumbling there on the wire bridge while Katie moves on to the hand ladder. And the Gladiators are starting to gain. Oh, there it is. Falcon swoops on Nikki. Here comes Scorpio. She's scuttling along. Stings Katie. And Scorpio there consoling Katie. In the replay, you can see that Katie had a good, healthy lead over Scorpio on the wire bridge, but slowed on the hand ladder, enabling Scorpio to quickly claw it all back, and even wasted time looking behind her. After 3 events, scores remain the same. Katie 1, Nikki 5. Next up, the guys, and former scaffolder Matt Beak told us how he felt after his first appearance on Gladiators.
The worst thing about getting home is you come back to the real world. You're in like fantasy land when you get here and you're playing all the games, and you get back to normality, and you're just itching to get back up here and do it all again in the quarterfinals. The best thing for me that come out of winning the show, I think, a friend of mine is separated from his wife, and he took his kids along to the show, and halfway through the show his little girl was only 7, turned around and said, "Dad, this is the best night of my life," and that sort of like really choked me up. So it's a really nice thing to come out of it for me.
So now we move into the men's event with Paul and Matt, who are going to be chased by Shadow and Saracen. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Now, this event is going to be more of a challenge for the Gladiators. Both contenders scored a maximum 10 points last time they ran the pursuit course. And look how easily Matt takes that snake beam, having a healthy lead over Paul and the Gladiators. Paul stumbling on the wire bridge. And Matt makes short work on the hand ladder. Moving on to the web trap. And Paul is having a nightmare pursuit. Saracen almost on him. Stumbles again as Matt takes the high wall and moves into the home straight for his 10 points. Both Gladiators together. Paul on the home run now. Coming home for 5 points.
Well, Matt, that was a stroll in the park, wasn't it?
Well, I needed it. I haven't got many points at the moment, so I needed it to bring me back up, and I didn't have anything to lose, so I just went for it.
Well, no contest at all for a former scaffolder.
No, not really, no. Those beams are 4 inches wide. I'm used to running around on 2-inch round tubes, you know, so... Full credit to Shadow, he was fast, but...
You left him behind and he wasn't fast enough. 10 points for Matt!
Saracen has lodged a complaint that Paul did not touch the last rung of the ladder. And it is my intention to view the video before adjudicating on the outcome.
Paul, are you aware of this at all, or...?
Could have got any worse, could it? Absolute nightmare. Nightmare.
Do you believe that you touched it or not?
Oh, well, I've been doing it in training every time, so just hope I have.
We hope you have too, and I think so do 6,000 other people. We'll wait and see what happens.
This is the replay, and we can see Paul comes off the hand ladder there. Oh, and misses a lot of rungs in the middle. Touches the end rung, but what will John Anderson say about the rungs he missed?
I have viewed the video several times. There are 2 points that I must make. The first is perhaps slightly good news in that Paul certainly touched the last ring. The bad news, however, is that he missed 4 rungs approximately on the way through, and therefore I have no alternative but to disqualify Paul from that particular competition.
Bad news at the end of the day, mate.
That's life, isn't it?
But you didn't lie about touching the last bit, and you're an honest copper, aren't you?
Yeah, indeed. We'll see how we get on with the next event.
Well, I know you're really disappointed, but pucker up. Another couple of events to go. Let's hear it for Paul, and let's hear it for Matt too. Well done.
Well, Saracen, first of all, we've heard it from John Anderson. They've seen the action replay. Let's hear it from you. What do you think actually happened?
Well, I thought I was getting closer to him on the handbars, and as I leapt to sort of touch him, he sort of fell off, and it seemed to me as though he ran off from there. But I don't think it would have affected the decision much, because he was pretty quick.
So you don't think you'd have caught him anyway?
Well, I feel pretty guilty about making the complaint in the first place.
Well, he's been disqualified now.
Yeah, he was a fast boy, and I don't know. I might have caught him, and I might not have. But he was quick. He's a good competitor.
Big man, Shadow, on the balancing beam, on the scramble net, you guys are big. Are you agile enough to be able to do that and get round?
Yeah, I feel so we are. We're here to adapt to any of the games that are put towards us. I wouldn't like to say that we can't cope with it.
And you've certainly coped. Let's hear it for Saracen and Shadow!
Paul disqualified. The rules say you don't have to touch every rung, but you do have to get back on where you came off.
What can I say? It's the rules, man.
Katie's on the wall next, and earlier she told us her thoughts on coming back in as a standby.
Well, here I am back again. Fate brought me here for a reason. Unfortunately, Lisa Gibbs, who hurt her foot, went out, another fellow heptathlete. I'm back, and I plan to go all the way. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it.
So event number 4 is the wall, 36 feet of vertical. And standing at the foot of the wall is Katie. She's going to be chased by Zodiac. Also contemplating its height, it's Nikki. She's going to be followed by Jet.
She's going to climb up that wall, and the Gladiators going to chase after and try and pull her off.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, let's see if Katie can go all the way up the wall. She's got a 10-second head start over the Gladiators, but so has Nikki. Here they come. And Zodiac already on Katie, and grabs that left ankle, and how long can she hold on? Jet making good progress on Nikki. Nikki taking an inside lane. Jet's locked on, and she crawls up her body. Nikki's off. Katie's still on. Got to climb up that body for a better grip. Oh, Katie's lost hers. And Mum very disappointed there. In the replay, we can see just how close Nikki was to getting to the top. Jet letting her know she was there, then she climbs up her body to give herself more leverage to strip her from the wall. Thank you, Jet. There's the old aerial cartwheel.
Victory roll, John Sachs, you're there.
Sorry, Jets, it's the victory roll, but the scores remain the same, though.
So now we move into the men's wall, where Paul is going to be chased by Warrior. Matt's going to be hunted by Hunter. Over to John Anderson.
The Gladiators just checking that the 36-foot wall was still there. A lot of petty thefts around here lately, but I can't see anyone pinching that one.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Neither of the guys have been up the wall before, but both look as if they're climbing well. Clearing the first overhang before the Gladiators are up and at 'em. Hunter very fast in this event, but it looks like both contenders are going to be among the points. And Paul over the top for 10. And Matt for 5.
Congratulations, well done. You got your 10 points. How was it?
To come back after being disqualified from pursuit, that's a winning edge, man. That's a winning edge.
Well, we haven't heard your side of the story. What do you think actually happened in pursuit?
No, I've seen the video. No problems. I agree with it completely.
So you agree, completely fair, John Anderson, it was the right decision?
Most definitely, yeah.
Well done, you got yourself 10 points.
Thank you, mate.
Well done, Matt. You made it to the top. Hard work.
Very hard work. I got it. I went up it 10 times in practice and got it right once. I'm just pleased to get 5 points. I'm just glad I didn't get caught.
Tell me, where is the hardest part of the wall?
Well, the hardest bit is when you're looking up from the bottom and he says 3, 2, 1, go, and you don't know where you're going.
Matt, you got yourself 5 points. Well done.
After 4 events, Paul's just ahead, 25 to 20. Hang on to your hats now because the next event is duel.
Katie's on her platform, and she's going to be facing the awesome, the indestructible, the deadly, the unbeaten Nightshade!
Well, after an introduction like that, I suppose we better look at her stats.
Over to John Anderson.
She's 3 inches taller than Katie, but giving away 2 pounds in weight.
2, 1.
This is the contest Katie's been waiting for since she joined us on Gladiators. She's been dying to take on Nightshade in duel. In her heat, she faced Lightning and soundly beat her. So how's Katie going to fare against old Deadly? A lot of fencing going on. Not many blows getting in. Oh, Katie gets one in there, but overbalances. She'll be bitterly disappointed with that. Nightshade retains her unbeaten record, something Katie was desperate to take from her.
Well, Katie, that was the one. You always said you wanted to go up against Nightshade. As you know, undefeated. How do you feel now it's over?
Fash, you don't know how bad I wanted that. Oh, she didn't even hit me. I just lost my balance. Oh.
You wanted her badly, didn't you?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Would you like to go again?
Yes, I'd love to get up there again, please.
Well, unfortunately, you can't. Never mind, Katie. No points. Let's hear it for Katie! And next up against Nightshade is Nikki! Over to John Anderson.
Nikki giving away 8 inches in height and just under 2 stone in weight.
2, 1.
Nikki's never been up on a dual platform before. The closest she's come was the suspension bridge last time out. And Nightshade beginning to make her height advantage pay dividends. This isn't going to last long. Being battered from pillar to post. Cops a big one and surrenders. Oh, we felt that in here. In the replay, Nikki not even looking where the blows are coming from, and who can blame her? That height advantage just too great.
Nikki did so well, fought up there. You know her, she's very, very tough girl, still undefeated. But unfortunately, you dropped your pedal stick, so you've been disqualified.
Never mind. Next time.
Good competition?
Very good. She's strong. She's very strong. I wasn't looking forward to that, I can tell you.
Rather you than me. Nightshade! Still undefeated. How long is this going to go on?
As long as I remember to pay each contender respect, know that they're coming out here and they're working very hard to win a very good prize and a really fantastic title. So as long as that's their incentive, I can make no mistakes out there, I give no mercy, so I don't go up there to do my nails, I'm in business when I'm up there.
Well, let's hear it for Nikki! And let's Active, fair, the deadly, and undefeated Nightshade!
Well, the girl Glad strutting their stuff tonight. The lowest scoring game in Gladiator history. Katie a point and Nikki 5. Next up, Paul Field in the men's event. Earlier, he told us about his new arrival.
Well, I couldn't have done so well without all the support that I had. Half the station from Holborn Police Station come down, and obviously my wife being there, she almost gave birth, but she held on until last Monday, and she had my little boy. His name's Jack, and he was £7 1 ounce, and he's here today supporting me.
Certainly our youngest Gladiator fan, and if he grows up anything like his 5-year-old brother Adam, he'll want to be a Gladiator too.
And the first of our male contenders is Paul! And he's going to be facing the Trojan! Over to John Anderson.
Trojan 2 inches taller than Paul and 3 stones heavier.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Paul's never done this event before, but it's not stopping him. He's trouncing the Trojan. Oh, incredible. And Adam's giving it plenty as well. In the replay, we can see he didn't give Trojan a chance. All direct hits, Trojan completely overwhelmed by Paul's work rate.
Paul, congratulations. We all want to know what was going through your mind.
10 points.
You certainly got your 10 points. Hard one, eh?
It was hard, yeah.
Did you think you could do that? He's a tough guy, he's a big guy.
I thought I had to get in there quick, you know, because he's a strong bloke. Very strong. He's big. Well, I thought he might just be a little bit slow. I got the first hit in, put him off balance slightly, cut him more, and he was off.
Oh, you got him about 3 or 4 consecutive blows there.
Yeah, well chuffed, well chuffed.
Paul, 10 points! Trojan, that guy looks like he hits very, very hard.
I mean, he does. All due respect, he came very fast. And I hesitated, and hesitation's fatal, as it proved.
To be honest, Trojan, you didn't look like you had a chance against him. I mean, those blows were raining in on you.
Don't be silly, John.
You're not happy with that comment?
I'm not happy at all with that comment, no.
Do you think you could have fought back?
Of course I could have fought back. Hesitation proved mistake. I didn't go fast enough, he went faster, and he beat me.
Did they hurt, those blows? It sounded like they did.
No, they didn't hurt that much, but it's a good shot.
Well, you live to tell another tale. Let's hear for Trojan!
Well, if we look at that again, the blows were raining in on him, and the storm proved too much for Trojan this time out. But now he has a chance to redeem himself against Matt Beak. Same height as Trojan, giving away over 2 stone in weight.
And next up against Trojan is Matt! Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Trojan getting to work straight away. Oh, he's been knocked around, does a pirouette, but Matt steps over. In the replay, we see he knocks Trojan off balance, but stretches too far. Instant disqualification. Matt must be very disappointed with that result. After 5 events, Paul's on 35 and Matt's on 20.
Don't go away, because we'll be back after the break. You can see some more exciting action on the Gladiators! Hurrah!
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena. Well, it's mad, it's bad, and it's dangerous to know. It's the eliminator, and it's the only thing that remains for our contenders. Now, as far as the ladies go, Nikki is ahead on 4 points. Each point is worth half a second. That will give Nikki a 2-second head start.
And Nikki previously covered this course in 1 minute 21 seconds, and Katie in 1 minute 27.
Nikki, you will go on my first whistle. Katie, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Nikki, high and low hurdles. And both contenders making a good start. And Katie already up on Nikki. the lead. Onto the hand ladder. Nikki retaking the lead, and Katie very uncomfortable on the hand ladder. Nikki safely across the rolling beams. And both girls on the cargo net. This is where the eliminator is won or lost. Nikki is first to the top. Katie still struggling on the net as Nikki... Oh, big drop from the zip line. And a good landing from Nikki onto the matting. Here comes Katie. And another good landing. Now, Nikki careful on the balance beam, saving it all up for that travelator. Nikki Wyatt from Weybridge powering up and earning a place in the semi-final against Karen Sampi. Katie struggles away to the top of the travelator. At 18, our youngest contender had a second opportunity on Gladiators but couldn't quite seize the moment. And look at Nikki's family. Now that's how to celebrate a victory.
Nikki, congratulations. We'll all be seeing you once again. How do you feel now?
I can't talk.
Relieved it's all over, I'm sure.
I am. That was great. I don't know what to say.
It was all about the cargo net, wasn't it? Katie, she had a nightmare there, didn't she?
I didn't see, to be honest, John. I saw her catch me on the rope or come level. Then I saw me go past her on the monkey bars. After that, I didn't see her. I just focused. Don't hear anything, don't see anything until I get through the paper. But I'm really pleased, thanks.
Well done. Another winner. And we'll see you in the semis. Let's hear it for Nikki.
Well, Katie, I suppose it wasn't meant to be.
I don't think it was. Came in twice, went out twice. Oh, Gladiators has been the best experience ever. Thanks to everybody, thanks to my fans. Absolutely fantastic. Enough respect going out to Nikki. Brilliant, thanks very much, Eddie.
Well, we've really enjoyed having you on the show, and keep smiling, and best of luck. Let's hear it for Katie. So before we go into the men's eliminator, let's take a time-out.
I want to sing a duet with Bernard Manning. That's my one greatest ambition.
You know what they say about ambitions, that you really shouldn't tell anyone in case they don't come true. But I'll tell you, yeah? I would like to model for Red or Dead, and I'd like my second Dan black belt in Taekwondo.
Further ambitions in life would be to get into movies, more TV. I just got the lead role for Carmen Jones, playing Husky Miller. I was also played by Harry Belafonte, and I'm looking forward to it.
My one dream is to represent my country in a major championships for my event, pole vault, which is a new event for girls. Other than that, I think I'd like to settle down and have a family.
Over the next few years, I'd like to become the best gladiator I possibly can, become as fit and as strong as possible, but I'd also like to get into films and do some more TV work.
For further ambitions, I'd like to expand my TV career, but I'd also like to start a family sometime.
Yeah, become very rich.
So now we move into the men's eliminator, where Paul is 15 points ahead. That will give him a 7.5-second head start, which you must be delighted with.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I'm just going to be concentrating on what I'm doing and nothing else.
And the crowds will be behind you.
They will, I hope.
Well, I have to say, your people haven't been particularly quiet either. I expect they'll be cheering you on.
I know, they're the best bunch of people I could ask to beer, so that's what's going to carry me around this. 7.5 seconds, hopefully.
Well, the very best of luck to you, Paul, and to you, Matt, and I'll see you at the very end. Good luck.
As both guys shake hands, I should point out that Paul completed his previous eliminator in 1 minute dead, while Matt managed it in 59 seconds, and both guys chalking up their hands. Who will chalk up the victory today and move into the semi-finals? We'll know in about a minute's time.
Paul, you will go on my first whistle. Matt, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
7.5 seconds is quite a long time. Both these guys are so fit. Matt proving in pursuit that he's a lot faster than Paul, but will he be able to pull back that time? Paul, a hop, skip and jump over the rolling beams, no problem. Matt getting stuck on the handbike and the guys are a cargo net apart. And Paul throws himself into space on that zip line. Can't afford to stumble now. Matt's coming down. Very unbalanced on the beam. Oh, he's fallen off! Will John Anderson send him back? Ah, now he's fallen down the travelator. And Matt's gaining all the time, both on the travelator. He stumbles and Paul swings through the beta burst into the semi-final. The question is, did he fall off that beam? Well, let's now check the replay. There he is. He stumbles, but you can't really call it from that angle. Let's take another look at another angle, and we can see that he does clear the end of the beam. He is a winner, no problem. But did you notice, at the same time as all that was going on, Matt stumbles on the mat. Now, would it have been a different story if he hadn't have done that? Oh, I say, what's happening now? G-Force are getting stuck in on Matt. Well, he said he'd been chasing them earlier. I say, it's worth coming on Gladiators just for that.
Right, man.
He's busy.
He's a good competitor. And this is one I was dreading. Thanks to everyone out there. Spoilers. And just I did it. The winning edge, man.
Well, I expect you'd like to dedicate this one to your little son.
Yeah, my little boy, Jack. It's for you, boy.
Well, he came here tonight. Will he be here through the semis as well?
He will indeed.
We look forward to seeing you then. Let's hear it for Paul.
Tremendous! Well done, I've got to get in there, part of the job. Matt, I've got to ask you, this is one hell of a consolation. Unlucky.
Who needs a Jeep when you've got the whole of G-Force with you, eh?
Congratulations, Matt. Unlucky. Let's hear it for Matt!
Matt's not knowing which is better, the car or the cheerleaders. You've certainly got to admire G-Force's bodywork. There's our winner, Paul Field from the Holborn Police Station. Sharing his love between his three lads. He'll be facing Paul Beswick in the semi-finals. And that's it, don't forget the misses.
So the fate of our semis has finally been decided. Join us for the first one next week here on the Gladiators.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Next, 3 teams step up to the jockey. One, a sports person with a keen hand-to-eye coordination. The other, with a wide spectrum of general knowledge. Each battling it out for what could be a speedboat or a tumble dryer. Bullseye is next, followed by the chase at 9 here on Challenge.
Are you ready?